So our broiler goes at 1500 degrees, and we can take a look in there in a minute. There's 2 ceramic burners on the top, and that has intense heat going down, and heat naturally rises, so as it comes back it's also getting heated from the bottom. So we're going to take a look in there right now, but a big piece of meat like that, that's 18 ounces of pretty much meat with a little bone in it, and that's going to take me 6-7 minutes to grill to a medium rare. So let's take a look at what's going on inside there. So you can see now that it is sizzling in there. Again, very important about the fat, because if it's just dry meat, these are tender cuts of meat. If it's just dry meat, then it's just going to burn, but the fat bastes it and coats it and just makes it more and more tender. Been in there about a minute. Let's check and see what it looks like. Ooh, nice caramelization already. The fat on the eye and around the bone there is coming out. The meat is not quite ready yet, but you can see still on the bottom, nice char marks, even though all the heat is coming from the top. The grill is so intense in there that you have to pull it out in order to get the heat, in order to get in there. So we pull it out one more time. Look at that beautiful caramelization on the top of the meat here. At this point I am going to turn it over. You have some nice marks there, beautiful X's. I'm going to put it back in, and that's going to continue the job. So we've only done it about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes on the one side, and we'll do it about 2 more minutes on that side, and then we're going to let it rest. So the steak is now out of the oven. We brought it here, we let it rest for 1 minute. I say that because it cooked for 4 minutes, and we want it to rest for 1/4 of the cooking time. So this goes for turkey, pork, lamb, beef, anything like that. So whatever time you've cooked it for, you need at least 1/4 of that time. Now it's still quite warm here, so we let it rest in a warm place, but not that it's going to continue to cook, but just so it won't get cold. It's very important to do that because when you're cooking it, you have intense heat from the top and the bottom. Right? This is forcing the juices out. So we've got it to a medium rare. We want some of those juices to go back into it. And then you have instead of having a well done on the top and a well done on the bottom, we have more graded. You know, an unrested piece of meat is going to have well done, rare in the middle. What we're hoping for is a much more evenly graded piece of meat. And that's my focus of having a nice steak. So we've sliced our beef. We don't normally do that. We like you to have the enjoyment of getting into your steak, but I wanted to show that in 4.5 minutes, we've been able to cook it to a lovely medium rare to medium. This came off at medium rare, and then we've let it rest. So this way it's continued to cook because of the intense heat up to a medium. But you can see the shading in the meat here is nice and even. Just a little char on the top. The juices are evenly distributed throughout the steak. They're not all over my cutting board. So that means that none have gone to waste. And when someone eats this, it's going to be the most tender medium rib steak that they can ever have. So we're going to put it up on a plate, and some lucky person is going to be able to eat this steak. The bone, the most juicy part. There we go. And that's Canmore's best steak. Canadian prime steak, rib steak, cooked in our 1500 degree with our signature rub. Enjoy.